Hey guys, it's Ryan from CuberSpeed, and today we will be reviewing the Meilong 2x2, 3x3, 4x4, and 5x5 cube bundle WCA puzzle 4 cube gift box, as you can see right here. So yeah, let's get right into it. Let's open this thing up. I'm really excited to do this video and review this and unbox it. So this set costs $16.99 on Amazon. Link will be in the description, and if you take this tape off, you can open it up. And so it's actually pretty cheap for 2x2, 3x3, 4x4, and 5x5. But quality, well, we're about to test the quality right now, so we'll see if it's worth it. And by the end of this video, guys, you will know if you should buy this set right now. As you can see right here, we just opened the box, and we see, I think this is a tutorial. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. I obviously don't know the proper way to open these, so I'm just gonna tear it all open like I'm doing. And there we go. There was a piece of tape and I almost ruined the whole box. I'm smart. Okay, here we go. We have 2x2, 3x3, 4x4, and 5x5, of course. Now, where did that one extra go? Oh, it's on the bottom here of the 5x5. Yeah, there. Alright, so before we test any of these cubes, let's look at this. Moyu 2x2, 3x3, 4x4, 5x5 cube. So let's see what's in here. Is it a tutorial? Okay, it looks like it is. Okay, wow. Here we go. How to solve a 2x2 cube. How to solve 3x3. How to solve a 4x4. And how to solve 5x5. It has tutorials for it all, folks. This will definitely come in handy. So it comes with a tutorial. That's already a good sign. So let's put that away, and let's start going from smallest to biggest. And as you can see here, we have the 2x2. So we have all the colors on here. The yellow is like kind of dark, which I'm not used to, but let's see. Okay, it's smooth. I really like the feel of this, actually, if I do say so myself. Oh wow, yeah, it's so last cube bundle that we reviewed had like all of these except the 5x5, and it had a Pyraminx and a Megaminx, and I noticed that they were getting a lot of lockups, or a good amount of lockups on that. But here I'm getting like no lockups at all, like no lockups. Like this is I can already tell these are gonna be good speed cubes. So yeah, I'm gonna do a quick 2x2 solve on this, and I already really like the feeling of it. It just feels super good. So to give myself some space, let's move this out of the way a little. Okay, one sec. Alright, so I'm just gonna try to do a solve on this, and we'll see how it is. Okay, so let's get this solve started. I'm just gonna inspect the cube. Alright, 3, 2, 1. And we are off. So I actually, unfortunately, do not have a timer, and I'm not the best at 2x2, and I don't have a timer, but it's okay. I will put a timer in, like, probably the top part here. One more algorithm. There we go. And I guess I don't have a timer. But yeah, I was saying I'll put a timer in the top, and there we go. So it feels good. I keep saying that, but that's literally all my thoughts on it. I think it feels really smooth, and unlike the other pack, again, there is no excess outside lube on it, but it just feels lubed on the inside. So yeah, smooth. Like we can just turn it all like around like this, and it does not get any lockups. So yeah. There's a 2x2, and let's move on to the 3x3. I'll solve this real quick so you guys don't have to look at this right there. Okay guys, so let's put the 2x2 back in its place right there, and now let's get the 3x3. Usually with these kinds of cubes, the bundle packs, they're very similar, but okay, let's just feel this. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but if you listen, if I do this, it's a really different sound than than you hear on normal cubes. But so at the beginning, it made me get like a slow feeling, like the cube would be slow. But I'm actually using it. It's not slow. It just sounds slow. It sounds like what a slow cube would sound like. But yeah, it seems pretty good. Let's try an H-firm. Ooh, okay, so middle lockups probably happen a bit like that. Yeah. But that's alright. We can work past that. But yeah, here we see I did an H-firm, and then let's do it back. That was good. So I'm gonna mix this up, and let's get a solve on this. I mean, it's definitely getting more lockups than the 2x2, 100%, but I think it gets less lockups than the last cube that we reviewed. By the way, I'll put the video in the description and in the top right. Okay, so here we go. Let's inspect. Alright, I'm ready. Okay, so we're gonna do a quick solve on this and see what times we get. And I'll put the timer in the top once again. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it feels... I don't know what to say about the sound. It feels like it'd be slow, but it's not as slow as it feels like it should be. So let's finish this solve up real quick. I can turn the pieces really easily, actually. And there we go. It does get a little bit of lockups on the side sometimes, but not a huge deal. Let's check the corner cutting, actually. Okay, so it seems like the corner cutting, you look here, it does that, and then if you try doing it like that, you have to try like a few times for it to actually cut, and it just cannot do 45 degrees. Let's see right here. It's lined up with the piece here. Yeah, the corner cutting isn't the best, but that's to be expected with most budgeted cubes. It still feels super good. Like, I can still move it around super fast. It just gets the occasional lockup. Definitely a big difference between the 2x2, I will say. But yeah, now we can move on to the 4x4. Also, for the price, once again, we get 2x2, 3x3, 4x4, and a 5x5. That's 4 cubes in one bundle for, what, $17? Which is still really good. So that means that this 2x2 probably cost around like $2. Or 3, 4, 5. Still really good. So here we have the 4x4. Okay, if you look, listen, guys, oh, sorry, I moved it. But, so, listen to this. And then I want you to listen to this. Isn't it kind of different sound? This one's definitely deeper, but I think that's a difference with the turning. So this 4x4 here, it already just feels smoother. If I do this, yeah, it definitely feels smoother. I also don't have a lot of experience with 4x4, guys, so bear with me, but I mean, it feels like if you just turn it like this, it feels different from the 3x3. It probably does still get a little lockups like that, as you can see. It can definitely get middle lockups. But yeah, let's mix this thing up and let's get a solve on this. By the way, guys, I am kind of slow at 4x4. So I'm just, bear with me, but I'm kind of slow at solving for cubes above the 3x3. So I will solve the 4x4 and 5x5, and then I'll just like either speed it up or cut it. Alright, here we go. Let's get started. Use the scramble. Also, I self-taught myself most of 4x4, so my methods might not be the best, but let's just go ahead and let's start. Once again, the timer will be in the top right, or in the top. So let's get started. I'm inspecting, and alright, I'm ready. So 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna start with solving the white center, like that, and now we'll move on to the yellow. And there we go, we have the yellow center. Now let's do the last ones. And there we go. We now have the center solved. So now we can move on to the edges. Okay guys, so I think this is our last pair. Let's see. And yeah, that was our last edge. So now I can just solve it like a 3x3. And there we go. We solved the whole 4x4. The time should be in the top right. So thoughts on this cube. I noticed it's very different. Not very different, but it's pretty different from the 3x3 and the 2x2. So far I think the 2x2 is the smoothest and, well, best in turns so far. But the 4x4, it still turns really good. I think this is the best 4x4 I've used. Given I haven't used a lot of 4x4s, but it doesn't get as many lockers as the 3x3. But now finally we have the 5x5. So let's check the 5x5 out. Let's put the 4x4 back here, and here we have the big boy 5x5 cube. So this here is the 5x5. I think it should be pretty similar to the 4x4. It sounds the same. As you can see, 5x5s and 4x4 is usually about the same, and they seem to be, yeah, the exact same size, which is pretty interesting. So yeah, okay, well, that looks a bit weird. I think it might get a little pops judging on this. If you can look there, you can already see the inside of the cube. But yeah, it might pop a lot. Like, it looks like a poppy cube. But overall, if like I just turn it like this, it just feels already super smooth right off the bat. It feels pretty smooth. I can solve 5x5, but I take a very long time. But I will try solving it, and I'll speed it up a lot. So let me scramble it real quick. Okay guys, look what happened right here. As you can see, this piece right here is super close to popping. I was just turning it really fast, but look, it looks like it's close to popping. I don't know if I can fix this if I bring it back up. Uh-oh. This is not good. I'm gonna try to fix it, but I actually have no experience in this kind of stuff. Okay, I really hope it doesn't pop. But I don't know exactly what just happened here. Oh, here, let's try to fix this. This has to go down. Oh, yeah, look, the pieces are all coming apart. Okay, there we go. I got it back together. But I'm definitely going to try to be more careful when turning this thing. Note that the 5x5 can pop. I'm pretty sure it can pop. So note that when you do buy this bundle pack, if you do. So just try not to turn it super fast. Like, oh my goodness, I actually have to stop doing this. I did it again. Okay, look at this piece here. Ooh. I'm just gonna try to, like... Okay, look what happened here. This piece is supposed to be in here. Okay, I'm gonna try to slide this all over. So this piece can go back in. No. This is super bad. Okay, this piece needs to get out. But it's not coming out. Because of this piece. These pieces here. We're gonna try to do this without popping it. Oh, okay. There we go. No. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, we got some of it back in, and then this piece came out. How am I popping a 5x5? Okay, looks like this whole piece has come out where it's supposed to go. Okay, I got it back in. Phew, that was stressful and scary. Okay, I'm not gonna turn super fast, guys. Just definitely be aware of this cube popping a lot. Definitely be aware of that. Alright, I think it's scrambled enough, so let's start the solve. Alright guys, so let's get started. As usual, the timer will be in the top, and I did self-teach myself most of this 5x5 because it's similar to 4x4, so it might not be the fastest, but I'll speed it up. So, let's see. 3, 2, 1. Alright. So first we need to solve the white center. And the yellow center is complete. Let's move on. And there we go, the centers are done. Now we can move on to the edges. And there we go, we're now done with all the edges, so now we can finally do finish solving the cube like a 3x3. And here we go. The cube is now solved. So one thing I did notice about this cube while I was solving it is that it actually is really smooth, as you can see right here. It is really smooth. The only thing that can happen is it can pop. I have had very close situations where it almost pops, but I've been able to get it back so far. So just try not to turn it that fast, especially when you're scrambling it. Be super careful. Final thoughts on all of them. So we have 2x2, 3x3, 4x4, and 5x5 right here, as you can see. The 2x2, I think it's really nice. It feels really smooth. Definitely use the 2x2. It's super smooth. I think out of all of these, the 3x3 is gonna be the worst because of the lockups that it gets like this. The 2x2 gets like no lockups, but sometimes the 3x3 does. But it's still a really good speed cube for beginners. Here we have the 4x4. I think the 4x4 is super solid. It can turn. It feels like it just snaps into the exact right place that it needs to be, and then you can turn it next time. It gets occasional lockups, but it is still very nice, I will say. And finally, the 5x5 we just talked about. It's super duper smooth, but it can get a few pops probably. So yeah, overall, this kit is $16.99 on Amazon. Link will be in the description. I think you should buy it because it comes with 4 different cubes, and they're all pretty good speed cubes. I would really recommend this if this is your second cube and you're a beginner. I hope you guys liked this video. Comment down below if you want us to do any more reviews and what reviews we should do next. And this is Ryan from Simply Duo, and I'll see you guys next time.